Um, but let me just wipe the screen, the camera. But yesterday my live cut out because of my data, and so now I've got data and I'm going to answer the remaining questions, but they're on this phone, so I'm going to be looking at my phone and then coming back to it. So absolutely. I love the vibes, I love the culture, I love the passion, I love the weather. It has the mountains, it has the beach, it has everything here, and it has the parties, and I don't know, the Brazilians are just genetically good looking. And I was trying to speak Portuguese and it's so hard. I really need to work on my Portuguese, but yeah, I don't know, I just spend a lot of time editing and doing my video editing that it's really, really hard to learn a language as well. But I know that's just excuses. Don't really have any interest to go to Sao Paulo because I don't know, I just feel like it's just cities and shops and restaurants and stuff like that, and it's really not my vibe. So I don't know, I actually looked at my visa and I can't really be here any longer than I am because you're only allowed 90 days at a time, and I've been here probably 90 days by the time I leave. I hope I'm not actually over. I don't know if it's if you exit the country and come back that it how do you say it? If you exit the country and then you come back, restarts. Is definitely on the list. I do know it's kind of dangerous and you can only stay in resort areas, but Dominican Republic is definitely on the list. I feel like now that I've broken South America, sorry, I literally cannot see. Now that I've broken South America traveling solo, I feel like I've just opened a huge can of worms of so many countries I've always wanted to visit, which is really exciting. Okay, next to Australia and stay chilled for a bit. I've just been, last year in London, I travelled every month and it was super chaotic, and I just feel like I need a couple of months or even 6 months just chilling and really putting some roots down and just being really settled and making some good money. I feel like I'm always in fight and flight mode because I'm always moving different countries, and then I came to South America and I was only meant to come for a month, and then I stayed for 4 months, and now I'm going back to Australia, no job or anything, but I'm you know what, it'll be fine. I'll work it out, and I don't regret staying in South America for extra 3 months. I absolutely loved it here. So I think the plan is to go back. I'll get back in April, May, June, July, August. I would like to go away for July, which is my birthday, in Europe, because I always, since I've been 18, I've always spent my birthday in a different country, except one when it was COVID. So that's a tradition I have with myself. So I'm thinking I really want to go back to Greece, but I've already been to Greece, so maybe I go to Sicily in Italy. That's high on my list. I just want to go somewhere where I can fly my drone, get really nice bikini shots and crystal clear water. Okay. Oh, there's a few people on. All right. Keep. You are such an inspiration. I have loved watching you grow and post. You've really encouraged. Wait, why can't you see me? It is glitching so much, so I don't think I'm gonna. I should have brought my other phone, but I didn't want to have two phones with me. But I've loved watching you grow and post. You've really encouraged me to do one more solo travel trip, and now I want it to be Brazil. 100%. That makes me so happy because I used to travel to Brazil and everyone told me, oh, it's dangerous, be careful, be careful. And people still tell me that. And I'm I know. I'm careful. You know what I mean? But I have had my shoes robbed. But yeah, I am just so glad I can inspire you to take that solo trip, because I took my first solo trip when I was in Morocco and it literally changed my life. Hola! Como? No entiendo.
Tá fazendo vídeo?
Sí.
Já tá gravando.
It's awesome watching you. Your dressing sense is out of this world. Oh, thank you so much. I feel like I don't have that good fashion. I'm just always in active wear and stuff like that. I literally have these Brazilian boys here and I'm like minding my phone so much. Hello, love from Ecuador. Hola. Nova Zelanda. Yeah.
What's your name?
Lindsay.
What's your name?
Nova Zelanda.
Nossa,
Long way.
lá,
Una poco. Famoso. Una poco. More famoso in Brazil.
What are you doing?
Traveling, living, partying, working.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. A lot of my videos went viral in Brazil. Yeah.
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Hey.
Nicholas, nice to meet you. I'm on a live at the moment. Ciao.
boa.
Yo from London. Oh, how is London? I am not missing London. I am not missing the weather. Say, ¿cómo? Nicholas. I don't know, this guy's like shitting me up, but then he doesn't want to be on camera. I don't know what's going on. And I'm trying to watch my phone. How do you keep your fitness routine up while you're traveling? So the biggest thing I think is good for me is I've actually been working while I've been away, so I've had to be super productive, and it's really easy to like not be productive when you're like away in Rio, like these amazing places, Rio de Janeiro. But I do find whenever I get up and I exercise, if I go for a run in the morning, I'm always come back and my day's way more productive. So I feel like that gives me a lot of motivation, and also kind of planning your like days. So knowing that I'm going to go out and party one day, know that I have to go for my runs because I'm not going to hit my exercise in the weekend. So it's kind of like being disciplined when you can, and then letting yourself like have fun whenever. Where do you plan to visit in the northeast of Brazil? I'm going to flying into São Luís, and then I really want to go to like these desert things, and then I'm going to Sao Paulo, and then Sao Paulo to Fernando, this island, which is meant to be voted like one of the best 10 beaches in the world, which is amazing. So expensive to go there, but I was like, you know what, I'm already in Brazil, I'm already so close, like what's a couple like more $100, like it would cost me so much to come from Australia, and I'm like, okay, the content can pay for it, and then I'm going to Salvador, and I'm going to Iracare. So I'm super excited for that because so many people have been coming at me being like, she's just in Rio, and it's like, I love Rio, and I'm also traveling solo, so traveling up north can be lonely because it's just harder to meet people, but I've got 10 more days left in when I come back to Rio de Janeiro before I fly back to Australia. What are you doing for work while traveling? So I was working for my London company remotely for 3 months, which I was really lucky for, because I left London like all of a sudden, like really like suddenly, and they didn't have a replacement for me. They were like, do you want to work remote? And I was like, absolutely. So I was working remote for my corporate company, and then also my influencing has started to do really well, so I've made like money from that. But technically I'm unemployed right now, and I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know when I get back to Australia I will be like wanting to focus on like an online business, so I can like go to Bali and like go there for a month and not have to like be going into an office every day. Brazilian boys must be blushing after seeing you. No, they just came over and they were asking my name and where I'm from. So yeah. But this is Copacabana. We just finished our run. Let me show you. And I just had a coconut, and that's what I've got my phone standing up against. But I cannot really see. Let me see the other questions that people asked. How do you have the funds to just travel and record? How do you have the funds to just travel and record? I actually had a lot of money saved up from London, and I had like pounds, which converts really well into any other currency. I think I was just working so much in London, I really wasn't spending anything because I was just working like so much. And then when I left London, I was like, oh, and I had like quite a bit of like, yeah, I actually had quite a bit of money, decent money saved up. And so then that's how I was able to just keep extending my trip, because I had these savings, and the pounds obviously converts really well. And then I like got some money from brand deals coming later, and I was like, oh, okay, like let's extend. Your future children will go hungry, poor kids, okay. Go swimming. I have my phone and my camera with me, so I'm not gonna go swimming. I've got no one to look after it. That's the only thing that's a bit annoying when I come running, is it's hard to go for a swim because there's no one to look after. Which country is that? It is Brazil. It's Rio de Janeiro. People on the beach lounges having a cocktail. I'm currently in a London prison. Honestly, it was really hard for me to leave London because I had built so much there. I had worked so hard for everything there, and so to leave it was really hard. But now after leaving it and seeing how much I like glow, I look so much better. I feel like I don't have a job, but I'm less stressed than having a job in London, because having a job in London really isn't any security, because they literally just like let people go all the time. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think what happened in Brazil and all my socials like blowing up, that would have never happened if I'd stayed in London, because I would have had to like come back from my holiday and go back to my job. But because I decided to leave London, move my whole life back to Australia, and then 3 weeks later I got on a flight and came and did the South America trip, I had the flexibility to just extend my trip, and I did, because obviously everything was going well. Hi Linz, I love your videos. I live in Colombia since 2 years, going back and...
What away?
Hola.
TikTok.
TikTok, sí.
Ele tava vendo TikTok.
So I understand how you feel about Brazil. Oh, 2 years going back and forth from Canada. Yes, exactly. I also loved Colombia as well. Like, I was in Medellin, and it was like kind of super expensive, and I can see why, because like the digital nomads go there. Like the coffee in Colombia, oh my gosh, was unreal. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like next summer my goal is to come back to Brazil for like 3 months, but I really need to learn some Portuguese if I do that. All right, let's see what other questions there are. Time soon, having kids. So that's actually a big reason I left London, was I wasn't dating in London, and I wasn't going to meet anyone in London. Just is so fast paced, and I'm 27. I don't want to be like 35 bye. I don't want to be like 35 and like single and no kids. Like, I want to be a mom, I want to have kids and stuff like that. So I felt like if I met someone in London, I wasn't ever going to settle in London. So I was always going to come to that time, whereas who was going to sacrifice, who was going to live in each other's country. And I've already lived away from my family for 10 years, and I don't really want to live away from my family when especially when I have kids. So yeah, I'm definitely like looking to settle down, but it's not like, ciao. It's not like I'm like desperate for it. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, doesn't. Like, I'm not going to force it. So yeah. I understand traveling on your own. I was on the run for a year all over Spain. Yeah, it gets really like lonely, even though I'm really good at being on my own and everything. Like, even like I would have been away for 4 months this time. And to be honest, it's been really good because I've been working, so it keeps me busy. But like, even when I was like, oh, I have to go up north, I think a lot of it is like, when you're traveling solo as a girl, you're always on your guard, and you're always like, who's gonna rob me? Like, even the guys coming up there, I'm like on edge, like, what are they gonna do? Whereas when you're with someone, it's just like a bit easier. You can kind of like let your brain relax. And then when you travel solo, it's just like sometimes you want to share the moments with someone. But in saying that, it's not like because I don't have someone, but sometimes it's like, okay, it would be nice to be with someone. So I'm actually going up to the north with one of the karaoke guys for like 4 days, which will be super nice, and then he comes back to Rio, and then I'm going to continue doing the north. Hello, so where's your favourite place for oh wow, okay, did not think that was what the question was going to be. I don't think Australia would let me in. Australia has really strict borders. I'm lucky because I'm from New Zealand, so I have like free entry with my visa, so I'm really, really lucky with that. I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Australia. So I talk about Australia a lot because I haven't been back to New Zealand. I've only been back to New Zealand twice in 10 years. So yeah, my life is in Australia. I'm not going to go to the rainforest again. Traveling solo, it's just like a bit like, I don't know, going to the jungle on my own. I just felt like that was just like something I would rather do with a boyfriend or a partner. I just don't really want to go be in the Amazon and get eaten by an alligator. Like, it's not really top of my list. But I am going to go do the north, and I would have done a bit of the south. So I'm going to be really happy when I leave Brazil of how much places I saw. Where are you from? I am from New Zealand, so yeah, that is where I'm from. Also, I look horrendous in this live. I'm so sweaty. But I wanted to like give you guys like a nice view of Copacabana. And it's weird. It's like sunny, but like super like grey today. I'm like squinting so much. My uncle is Kiwi, I'm Irish, so you're so beautiful, I got over you, a beautiful joke. Today, New Zealand lost to England. Oh my god, everyone always tells me that when I'm from New Zealand. They're like, oh my god, you lost the rugby. I'm like, I don't even watch any of that, so I wouldn't even know. I don't watch any like rugby or cricket or any of that. Okay, let's see what the other questions said. Surprisingly, I just feel like when I grew up as a kid, I had older brothers and I was always having to like defend myself, so I feel like it's just like muscle memory. I was doing like chin-ups when I was like 5 or like 7, and I feel like I just have always had kind of like a quite upbuilt upper body, which I've always not liked, but I'm trying to train myself to like it more. Squinty squint, peace and love from UK. Thank you. Yeah, I'm squinting a lot. It's super bright here. Let me see if I can change. I don't think this is going to be any better. Okay, unless you guys want to ask some, I cannot see. It's so bright. Let me look at the other question. Boyfriend Victor. Well, he was living in Sao Paulo, and now he's moved back to Rio de Janeiro, which is super exciting. So hopefully I'll get to see him like a couple more times. Couple more times before I go back to Australia. I'm gonna try to put you guys here like this, but I'm probably not gonna be able to see the questions. I can't see the questions. My stream is buffering. Oh no. Where are you going after Rio? Back to Australia. I need to see my dad, spend time with my family, save some money, make some money, and I want to go away for Europe summer for my birthday, so like in July. So that is the plan. Chicago, I would love to travel more of America. It's just really expensive. And I feel like now that I've unlocked South America, I want to do like Central America and stuff like that. There's just like a lot of countries, like Costa Rica. I had flights booked to Costa Rica, but I had to cancel them because I thought I was going to lose my job in London. So like Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Panama, like those countries I really want to do. I am Turkish watching. Is there any other tourist attractions in Rio that you would want to do before leaving? So there's 2 I really want to do. I want to go to a flamingo game. I'm squinting so much, guys, I'm sorry. I really want to go to a flamingo game, and I also really want to do this like 4-hour hike. It's called like Galia or something, and it looks unreal. I did the Two Brothers hike and it was so good, but this one is like way higher and you get more of a view of Copacabana. Are you in Rio? Yes, I'm. Sorry, my phone overheated because I'm on my second phone and it stopped, but welcome back.